Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Welcome to Jagadambi Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata456. As you may remember, Krishna was telling Arjuna about Radeya. You can consider him to be as great as Yudhishthira, if not greater. The great Radeya has today become human because he threw away his Shakti. He can be killed by you in war. I am so happy because you have been rescued from the jaws of death. But come, let us go to the front. Drona is attacking our army. They are all so happy at the death of Ghatotkacha that they will fight as if they're intoxicated. Satyaki asked Krishna why Radeya has not used his Shakti on Arjuna all those days. Krishna said, every night in the camp they would all discuss the war. Dushasana, Shakuni, and Duryodhana would ask him to kill Arjuna in the morning with Shakti. Radeya would agree. Every morning he would set out with the intention of challenging Arjuna for a single fight and killing him with the Shakti. But I was watchful, Satyaki. I would so maneuver the chariot that they would never meet, not long enough to fight a duel. I had also clouded the mind of Radeya so that he would forget his most powerful weapon. That's how I have been guarding my friend from Radeya's Shakti all these days. Yudhishthira heard the noise of the attack of Drona. He spoke to Bhima, go, my child, and do your duty. There is brought to us the noise from the front. The commander of the Kaurava army is there. You have to go. I cannot. I'm feeling faint because of the death of my dear child. I will not come to the front. Bhima, you must go. Bhima wiped away his tears and set out for the field. Krishna guessed that Yudhishthira would be very unhappy. He went to him and found him in a faint. Yudhishthira woke up from his faint and spoke to Krishna with great sorrow in his heart. He heard Krishna say, do not give way to sorrow, my lord. You must be brave. This weakness is not fitting to a king and a warrior. You must get up and try to bear this grief. Yudhishthira said, I know all that. I know the rules of war. I know that no life is certain on the battlefield. But my mind is grieving for my dear child. If I do not remember at least once all that he did for us, will I not be the greatest sinner on this earth? Ghatotkacha has always been fond of me, and I've loved him twice as much as I love Sahadev. When we were in the Kamyaka forest, he came to us. He kept us company when Arjuna was away performing penance. He was with us in the mountain Himavan. It was he who came to the rescue of Draupadi when she could not walk. He was the one who carried her all the way. Ever since the war began, he has been doing what was pleasing to us. Having lost him, how can I be happy? How could he have died with so many of you looking on? Abhimanyu was killed when no one could get to his assistance, but Ghatotkacha was killed under your very eyes. I have a feeling that the killers of Abhimanyu were not punished. Jayadratha was killed with so much trouble by Arjuna. It would have been better if he had killed Drona or Radeya. They were more immediate causes for the death of Abhimanyu. Now, for the death of Ghatotkacha, no one seems to think of punishing Radeya. I will go and fight with him and avenge the death of my dear child. Yudhishthira rushed toward Radeya in a fury. Knowing that it was not a wise thing to do, Arjuna and Krishna followed him in their chariot. Vyasa met Yudhishthira and spoke to him. He said, Yudhishthira, do not be so unhappy at the death of Ghatotkacha. It has been ordained that he should die, and so he had to die. Fortunately for you, the Shakti which Radeya was keeping for the death of Arjuna has been used up by him. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.